Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions, and the products that I'm using today are the new Rimmel Stay Matte products. I have one that is a primer, and this is what it looks like. And it says Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, use alone, under, or over makeup. This claims that it is a skin perfecting primer. It can be worn alone, under makeup, or on top to create a perfect matte complexion. Control shine for up to 8 hours. Ultra lightweight formula minimizes the appearance of pores. So I'm gonna first try out this product. Let's see, this is what it looks like. Just comes out a normal white cream. Just like a normal primer. So I'm gonna at first put it in the areas that I get oily, so right in my T-zone, and then I also get oily like right in here, just under my eyes, and I'm also gonna be putting it on my chin, and then I'm just gonna spread it out. It goes on really smooth, blends out really smooth. It's really creamy, but as for scent, there's no scent to it. So that went on pretty well. Next I have the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. And that's what that looks like. I got 103 True Ivory. And this is a Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. And it says lightweight shine control. So again, that's what it looks like. I love the packaging on these. I think the crown is so cute on these packages. So the foundation claims that it's a feather light liquid mousse, blends flawlessly for natural looking all day shine control. Silky smooth formula leaves a perfectly matte baby soft finish. Lightweight texture, won't feel heavy or greasy. So that's all it says on here, and I'm really hoping that the True Ivory matches. They did not have a huge selection. This might be a little dark, but we'll go ahead and see. So I'm just gonna start out by putting it on the back of my hand. I don't know how far this product goes. And I'm going to first apply it with my round kabuki. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. So far it's really fluffy. This color is actually a good match. It's not too dark. So far it's not a full coverage, but it does have some coverage to it. It's kind of sticky to blend out. My brush is kind of sticking as I drag it. It's not really that easy to blend out. I'm kind of having to work at blending it out. It dries pretty fast. Like on the back of my hand, I still have product that's like already dried on there, and I haven't even had it on there for very long. So I think this is a product that you're gonna have to blend out pretty fast. So this is one application of the foundation. It doesn't have full coverage. It's just a very light coverage. It kind of gives my skin the appearance of wearing like a foundation that's a powder more than a liquid. I don't know if that's because it's a mousse formula, but I'm actually gonna try adding on top of that just a little bit over the areas where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Again, putting some on the back of my hand and then putting it onto my face. Okay, so as for the coverage, it does a pretty decent job. I mean, it doesn't really cover anything to what I would like it to cover at this moment. I still have a little blemish here and a little blemish here that has quite a bit of redness to it. So it kind of gives my skin the appearance that it is a little bit cakey. I don't know if that's just because the formula. Okay everyone, so I went ahead and finished my makeup. I just added a little bit of powder just to kind of set everything. I put some concealer on my two blemishes that I have here, but as for like highlighting goes, I didn't do anything. I added a little bit of bronzer just in the hollows, and then I added some blush and of course some lippies, but other than that I didn't want to put any concealer or anything under my eyes because I wanted to really see how long this product keeps me matte for, and I didn't want to add too many things on top of it. Overall, I am pretty happy with the rest of my makeup on my face. The coverage again is not too light but not too full coverage. It's just in that happy medium. Again, my blemishes, you can definitely still see them with just the foundation on. But I mean, overall, it just kind of gives that nice, even skin tone look. It is 1:39 right now. I'm going to keep this on. I'm not going to touch it up or anything. And I'm going to see how it is in the next couple hours, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay everyone, so it is now 5:17 and I haven't touched up my makeup at all, and I'm starting to notice I'm getting a little bit shiny in this area, but other than that my makeup is doing really well. I do not have any highlighter, any concealer besides my two blemishes. I haven't touched up, I haven't put any powder on my face, and I mean so far it's doing pretty good. I noticed it's starting to spot around my mouth and around my nose, like right in here. When I smile, my foundation always starts to like look funky in here and starts to like crease up. My face is still really dry. Usually when I put my hand on my face or anything like that, I can feel it getting oily, you know what I mean? You oily girls out there understand what I'm talking about, but I mean, other than like the little shiny spots right in here, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Maybe if I get a little closer. See, I am getting pretty oily right in here, and if you guys can see, like on my nose, it's starting to crease, and I kind of don't like the way it's reacting around my mouth. But other than that, I think it's doing pretty well. Again, this is a Stay Matte foundation, and so far so good. I'm pretty matte, which it's only been, I think, like almost 3.5 hours. So it's doing pretty good. I'm gonna check back in a couple more hours when it is the 8th hour, and we will see what the foundation looks like. Hey everyone, so I'm back and it is now 10:11, so it's just been just over 8 hours, and I gotta say, overall, I just feel really oily. I think it is a Stay Matte product, but I don't think that it lasts the full 8 hours as it says. The primer says that it controls shine for up to 8 hours. The Mousse foundation actually doesn't claim that, so I'm wondering if I use this with a different foundation, how it would react. But coupled together, since they are both Stay Matte products, I would assume that they are an 8-hour thing, since one says that it's 8 hours and the other one doesn't say it's 8 hours. I would assume they're both 8 hours. But now as I'm reading the foundation again, it never claims that it lasts for 8 hours. But I actually stayed pretty matte. I just feel really greasy, like right in here, and that's where I usually get greasy. And oily is right here. Again, I haven't touched up with any powder. The only thing I've touched up is my lip product. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put powder over it and see how that reacts. And I'm actually just gonna go over the areas where I feel most oily. And as you guys can see, it completely makes a difference. This side is completely matte now, and this side just has that glow, as most people say, or that dewy look. So I'm just gonna go over that. And my nose is pretty shiny as well. But as for my chin and my forehead, I don't really feel like I'm too oily there, which I would usually get oily like right in the center of my forehead. So I'm just going to add on top of that, kind of dust it around the face. So just by doing that, I feel like I could go another couple hours wearing this makeup. Let me get a close-up. So now, as you guys can see, there isn't much breakdown of this product at all. I just, from the last update, I just kind of went like this with my finger and cleaned up the creasing around my nose. There's a little bit of breakdown like right around my mouth, but that's pretty normal since we're eating and talking and doing all these things all the time. I'm kissing my kids all the time, so it's pretty typical that I would break down right around my mouth. But as for like my forehead and like my cheek area, I feel pretty good about this product. So overall, I am really happy with both of these products. But as for the Stay Matte for 8 hours claim, I would definitely say that it's around hours 6 and 7 that I feel like I got the most oily. So if you guys are planning on wearing these products out for a long period of time, I would definitely recommend that you put a pressed powder in your purse and, you know, just do touch-ups. Or even if you have like blotting papers, I would definitely recommend that you keep those on hand. But I mean, this product overall did pretty good, as you guys can see. That was my first touch-up of the entire day. So overall, I am happy. I do recommend that you try these products out. I am actually going to be doing some more playing around with the primer, maybe trying it with different foundations and see how it reacts, maybe seeing if I can get a little bit longer. Of course, if you use like a makeup setting spray, that might prolong the wear even longer. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like these kinds of videos and you like where I do, you know, time slots in between to see how the makeup wears. And make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks, everyone.